How's it going, guys? It's Chap91 here with another My League rebuild, and today we're back with our fantasy league playing as the Clippers. We went 43 and 39 last year, managed to get us the 7th seed. That being said, the spread wasn't that far with the record. We ended up taking it in 7 in the finals against the Chicago Bulls. We're jumping straight here into the off-season rebuild. Let's just try to take them even further. Dirk retires at the Hawks. Paul Pierce goes retired unsigned. Manu with the Hawks as well. How managed to get back to the Bulls? Anyone else? Any other big names? Not really. So, staff retirement, Earl Watson retires, and Hall of Fame, Dirk and Paul Pierce, of course, both make it to the Hall of Fame. Jersey retirements, Manu, Paul Pierce, Dirk all get their jerseys retired, all deserve it. Let's check out these league meetings. So, none of these are close enough to the 23, so we're going to decline everything. We're going to jump across to the staff signing. Let's see, do we need to grab anyone? CFO, we're pretty good. Assistant, we are pretty good as well. Head coach, I mean, we could go after Steve Kerr or maybe Greg Popovich. We're going to leave it. Assistant coach, we're good. Good at the scout and trainer. Let's grab Steve or Scott O'Gallagher, not Steve, Scott. Alright, so we get him into the squad here. Let's jump across to the NBA draft. I'm sure we have no draft picks as per usual. No. And we don't have much of a team. A lot of guys must be on team options. So the third pick, nothing. Fourth, I want Mike Conley. Goran Dragic for the fourth isn't horrible. Did I get something better? Second, no. You know what? I'll take Goran Dragic for the fourth pick. Ennis Cantor as well, maybe. Ennis is on a player option next year, whereas Scal is got 3 years. I'm going to take that. So we get Scalabisia and the fourth pick onto the team. Let's try move our fourth pick now. Can we get something for it? Tony Parker, no. Andre Drummond, that's a nice pickup for the team. Wow, Bradley Beal. I will come back to this. 10, I am going to go with. I'm not going to draft anyone here. Yeah, let's get Bradley Beal onto this team. I know he's got a 23 million contract, but we're getting rid of Gorgie Deng as well off our team. So we get Bradley Beal in. Not going to take the 4th overall pick unless I can trade back for it. Or the 5th pick. No, I'm not giving you Bradley Beal. No, Bradley Beal is not happening. Alright, let's jump across and let's just jump straight to the team player options here. So let's bring back everyone because we all have team options. Qualifying officers, we have none. My free agents, we have no one. So, free agency, who's here? Kevin Durant? We're only negative 4 million, so we could try trade some contracts. Chris Paul, you want to come for them? Yes. Okay, Chris Paul wants to come to the team. Let's offer him as much as I can. We'll give him the whole 5.82. Anyone else? Paul Millsap. Any other big names here? Zach Randolph isn't too bad. Not for that amount of money, though. Tony Allen? I'll take you on the minimum. Darren Williams, you want to take a minimum? No, of course not. Nene, I'll bring in. And that'll do for now. Nene, I'm going to hold off on signing anyone until I get Chris Paul. So, Nene, let's re-offer you a contract. You're a center, not a power forward. Yes, we get Chris Paul onto the team. That is nice. Tony Allen as well. Any of these guys want to take a mid-level as well then? We're still only in 11 negative mil. What are our player contracts heavily in? Mike Conley. What are the trades for Mike Conley and a first rounder? What could we get? I mean, I'm interested in dropping our cap. Dennis Schroeder's not horrible. His 4-year contract, and we'd be picking up a first. Draymond. That's a pretty nice pickup, and we could trade Austin Rivers. Rudy Gobert? Oh my god. It's either Draymond or Rudy Gobert, but I'm going to take Rudy Gobert, I think. Yeah, let's do this. Can I do it without these pieces? DeAndre Liggins for Joe Johnson, sure. Alright, so we get that done, and I'm going to try trade Joe Johnson away now because he has a big contract, I believe. Yeah, 10 million. Do not need that on my team. Want this bonus, I'll probably take. And a free no. First rounder. I will take Domantas Sabonis' contract onto the team and also get rid of Ray McCollum. Alright, so that's going to allow some cap now. Where are we at? -4 mil still, so we can't really get any big names. We can get Zebo? No. No, that's not going to work at all. I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm going to keep on making some more moves and maybe try to get someone else. I'll come back to you guys either in player progression or if we make some sort of signing. Alright guys, so I haven't done too much here in the free agency just yet, and I'm still working through it, but I'm just throwing Chris Paul up because, you know, there's some interesting trades. We get Kyrie Irving, who is 25 years old. We do have to give up Hassan. I'm not interested in that. D'Angelo, not bad. Only has 2 years though. And we do get a first round pick. 2 first round picks from the Jazz. Dennis Smith Jr. But this is the one, guys. We can pick up Markelle Fultz. He went first overall, of course, in the draft. We had to give up Chris Paul, of course. He's 32. 32 versus a 20-year-old. I know that it's a fair old drop for us. We have to give up Mercury, and that's not really that much to give up. But I'm going to do that. The other options, we have Klay Thompson, Ricky Rubio, but we have to give up Hassan. Chris Bosh have to give up Hassan. Joel Embiid, but he's on his final year. Isaiah Thomas, but he's on his final year. Lonzo Ball and Zach LaVine, who's on his final year. That's not a bad one. Chris Tapps as well is here. But, yeah, I can't go past Markelle Fultz. We get Markelle Fultz onto the team. I'm still working through free agency, of all things. We've still got -$3 million. I can't really find... If we look at the player contracts, like, majority is at the top end, of course, with our 3 big names. We've got, like, Pat Bev and a couple other guys who are making a bit of money. Nothing too crazy. So I'm actually going to skip over... let's jump into free agency. I want to get Snene as he goes somewhere else. I just want to look at the older players, if there's anyone worth grabbing. Maybe like Jamal Crawford. Maybe a Zach Randolph, but he doesn't want to take any less money. Kyle Korver's not bad because he can move him to small forward and he goes up. There's not really anything that much that's like that good in free agency at the older end that would want to take a mid-level exception. So let's jump across. Jamal Crawford comes to the team. Zaza as well. And yes, alright, cool. So we get all the guys in. Let's go to player progression. Let's see how this team has moved. Of course, those guys that we just picked up, you know, they're all going to go downwards. They're all getting up there in age. None of them are going to be... I almost doubt that any of them would actually stay the same overall. I'm sure they would all move downwards. So, player progression. Let's check it out. Rudy Gobert goes down? Why is he going down? Did he get injured? Why did these two go down? Did they get injured last year? Well, that's annoying. So nice movement upwards, and yeah, those guys are all going down. Wow, Kyle Korver down 4. Jeez, that's crazy. So let's jump across. Let's get onto the training camps. I want to get it on these young guys. I don't know if Fultz needs one. He might be an A+ already. Before we get into it, let's load in the next year's draft class. 2018 draft class, of course. Yeah, I'm not sure if Fultz is already an A+ in potential, so we might not need to put any training camps on him. Well, let's check it out. We've got guys now like Rudy Gobert and Bradley Beal that we need to look at because for whatever reason they're going down. So, Bradley Beal, what are you? You're an A-. Rudy Gobert's an A- as well, and... Oh, we have Booker as well. He's an A. Let's put him on him. I do want to put it on Devin Booker, actually. And... I guess... Rudy Gobert. I would rather on. Alright, cool. So, let's check out free agents. Any big names? No, nothing really too crazy here. Looks like all the big names got picked up. So let's just pick up a couple of guys here in free agency. Are there any good point guards? There's a couple of good shooting guards. You want to take a mid-level exception? Come on. take the minimum. Take you as well on the minimum. Perfect. Any other sort of decent players to pick up? Nothing too crazy. I'll grab Sean Livingston. And are we getting close to the max? Yes. So, team for next year. We have Markov Fultz with JJ Bray and Patty Mills. We then have Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Pat Bev. We have Ronnie Hood, Tony Allen, and no one else. We have Yusuf Nurkic by himself, Sam Whiteside, Rudy Gobert, Willie Cauley-Stein. So we've got some nice pieces. This small forward is definitely a weak point. Let's move Hassan Whiteside to the power forward, so we have a better starting power forward. And one of these guys will play, I guess, reserve power forward. Maybe you... I don't know. I'll figure it out. Whoops. Discount. Anyway, guys, I'm going to figure out some trades. I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. I don't know who to move. We've got a whole bunch of nice players. I'm going to try and improve our small forward position, I guess. But, yeah, no idea where I'm going to begin. I'll see you guys moving into the next season or with a big trade. Alright guys, so we've made some moves here. I'm pretty happy with where our team's sitting. Let's jump into the next season. Let's go through where we're sitting. So, coaching plan. Let's run with 10 man. Let's increase these bench minutes maybe to 32. So, we have Markov Fultz, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Hassan Whiteside, and Rudy Gobert. And now off the bench, we've got Dario Saric, Larry Nance Jr. We need to figure something out there. Willie Cauley-Stein, Malcolm Brogdon, Marquise Chris. Okay, we got two stacked on the small forward and power forward positions. Let's swap out. Let's get rid of Larry Nance from the team. Sorry. And let's bring in Thon Maker. And let's also take out Marquise Chris because we already have another power forward on the team. And we will bring in, I guess, Pat Bev. I mean, I sort of want to play Tyler Ulis, to be honest, over Pat Bev. In our reserves, we have Larry Nance, Scala Bissiere, Marquise Chris, Pat Bev, and Chris Levert. Or Karis Levert, sorry. Did I say Chris? Yeah. I meant Karis. So, we're going to go to the 1st of January. We're going to see how the team's progressing. See if we need to make any moves. See if, you know, if we've got anyone on the free agency that doesn't want to re-sign. I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so we're here at the 1st of Jan, 18 and 14, we're second in the conference. I mean, it's okay, but definitely not where I was expecting to be. We are only 2 games behind the Grizzlies. They have DeJounte Murray, Lance Stevenson, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, Anthony Davis, Andre Drummond, and then not much on the bench. I guess I got Harrison Barnes, but he's injured. And on the other side, you know, there's some other guys that, like, the top 4, 5 are either equal or better than us, so there's some better teams in that side. Player stats on the year so far, Devin Booker is leading the team with 19 and 6 assists. Markov Fultz is backing him up with 16 and 9 assists. Hassan Whiteside with the double-double of 13 and 11 rebounds. Bradley Beal out for 1 to 2, so not too bad. 13 rebounds, 4 assists. Rudy Gobert with the double-double of 12 and 10 rebounds. Scala Bissiere with 10 and 6 rebounds. Dario Saric with 10 and 6 rebounds. Karis Levert with 10. Willie Cauley-Stein 9 and, you know, falls away. Larry Nance Jr. out for the season. Okay. Radio. Let's check out contract extensions. We have no one, so player contracts next year. We're actually fine for player contracts next year, so it's more so if we want to trade anyone. Pat Bev, to be honest, I would love to try looking to see what I could get. But I don't know who to package him with because his contract is pretty small, so it's not worth heaps of money. Maybe with the Willie Cauley-Stein, possibly. Let's run with it. Let's see what offers we can get. Even still, that's only like $8 million worth of contracts. So we're not going to get anything that amazing unless we get a nice young player. But nothing there. What if I included this first rounder though in that trade? Tyler Johnson, James Johnson, Will Barton. He's got 3 years on his contract, and JaVale McGee. It's not horrible. not a whole lot, to be honest. I mean, Yusuf would be nice, but he's on his final year. His trade's not horrible. Tyler Johnson's only 2 years, though. It's not really the best trade. I don't think we're going to make any moves, to be honest, guys. I'm going to keep on going to the end of the year. If for some reason I end up making a trade before the trade deadline, I'll come back to you guys. But otherwise, I'll see how we've progressed for the rest of the year. And at the end of the season, guys, James Harden is the MVP. 29 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals. Markel Fultz, our rookie, gets Rookie of the Year. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, almost 3 steals, almost 2 blocks. Killing it as a point guard in the league. Eric Bledsoe, 6th Man of the Year. I'm not sure who he was backing up, but he had 18 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. DeAndre Jordan gets Defensive Player of the Year on the Bucks. 14 points, 16 rebounds. Ben Simmons, Most Improved on the Spurs. 14 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. And Doc Rivers, our coach, gets Coach of the Year as we end up going 56 and 26 first in the conference. So, did we get any Clippers on any of these teams? Surely. Serious? No one. Wow. We got Markel Fultz on the all-defensive first team. That is amazing for his first year in the league. Of course, he was the Rookie of the Year, so he's in the all-rookie first team. Well, the other rookies like 79, 79, 77, you know, they're decent. There's no one too bad there. So, as we saw, we went first in the conference. Let's check it out compared to everyone else. We were 6 games ahead of the Thunder. They have Russell Westbrook, CJ, Stanley Johnson, Serge Ibaka, Clint Capella. Do they not have a small forward? I guess not. Wow. Well, other than their small forward position, that team's actually really good. On the other side, New York Knicks led the East, 4 games behind us. George Hill, Isaiah Whitehead, Iggy, Jabari Parker, JaVale McGee. I mean, that team's not really that... Karl Anthony Towns. I thought that was Isaiah Thomas. It's Isaiah Taylor. But yeah, Cat's on that team. Will Barton as well. That's not bad. So player stats on the year. Devin Booker's out for the season. Oh my god. Well, Devin Booker did lead the team. 17 points and 5 assists. Bradley Beal backing him up with 17 and 4 assists. Markel Fultz with 16 and 8 assists. Hassan Whiteside with the double-double of 13 and 11 rebounds. Skal Labissiere with 10 and 6 rebounds. Rudy Gobert with 10 and 9.8 rebounds. Not quite that double-double there. Dario Saric with 9 and 3 assists. Brogdon with 9 and 5 assists. And Larry Nance also out for the season. I think we saw that last time maybe. So I did make a change at the All-Star break, and it was to move Marquise Chris to small forward because Dario Saric was injured as well at the All-Star break, which just, you know, that's nice, makes it nice and fun. So I might move Dario Saric back to a power forward. Let's just check out, do we have, yeah, we got a starter back up. We don't really have a starter. I mean, I could put, he's going to be the same though. I mean, I'm going to run with this. Brogdon's just going to be the starter, to be honest. Or Bradley Beal could be the starter. That's probably going to be better, to be honest. Marker with Beverly. Beal with Brogdon. Chris with no one. Let's get Dario Saric back there. Then we've got Hassan with Willie Cauley-Stein. And then we've got Gobert with Thon Maker. This is not looking too bad. I mean, it's a couple of big injuries that's had to switch our team around. So we got Fultz, Beal, Saric, okay. Sam Whiteside, Gobert, and then off the bench we've got Chris, Brogdon, Willie Cauley-Stein, Pat Bev, and Thon Maker. I feel like this team, even with Devin Booker out, even with Larry Nance Jr., I mean, Larry Nance Jr. not so big, but even with Devin Booker out, I feel like we have a really good chance here. So we're taking on the Lakers here in the first round. Battle of the Lakers. Wow, they have LeBron, Draymond Green, Al Horford, Reggie Jackson, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Joakim Noah, Austin Rivers. I mean, this team is nice. No real injuries there. Let's simulate this game by game because they actually have a really good squad. We take the first, they take the second, we take the third. We do take the 4th. Okay, we win it in 5, so that's not too bad. We're taking on the Golden State... Whoops. We're taking on the Golden State Warriors here next. Only the 2 injuries for us. I say only, but you know, it's 2 decent injuries. Torian Prince out for them, 75 overall. Not too... Wow. All they have is DeRozan. That's really a weird team. How did they get through the round? Taking on the 4 seed. Okay, if they beat us, that's just ridiculous. And we win it in 5. Okay. And the Thunder lose. So we don't even have to take on that Thunder team. Who do the Minnesota Timberwolves have? Do they... let's go the other way. Do they have anyone decent? Not really any huge injuries. Norman Powell's out. Okay, they got Damian Lillard with Otto Porter, Marcin Gortat, Amir Johnson. I mean, it's okay, but it's not conference finals team. Okay, 2-1. Oh my god. 2-2, get out of here. 3-2. Okay, we win it in 6. Any injuries for us? No, just the 2. Alright, and we're taking on the Nets. Yeah, the Nets made it to the finals. What kind of backwards world is this? With Mike Conley leading the team. Wow. They bet the 1 seed Knicks. Wow, that's crazy. So let's take this game by game. Somehow they win the 1st, but we do take the 2nd and the 3rd. They take the 4th. We take the 5th. Come on, just take it in 6. Don't go to a game 7. Yes, we take it in 6, and we are the NBA champs. Marco Fultz, first year in the league, gets Rookie of the Year on the All-Defensive First Team and is now the Finals MVP. 14 points, 11 assists, getting that double-double, 3 steals, 1 block. He killed it in these finals. Let's check out everyone else's stats. Beal leading the team with 23 points and 5 assists. Marco Fultz with those finals MVP stats. Hassan Whiteside with 14 and 12 rebounds, getting that double-double done. Marquise Chris with 10 and 7 rebounds. Gobert with 9 and 8 rebounds. And, you know, it really falls away. Even with the 2 season-ending injuries, guys, we still managed to win the finals. So if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next season as we try to go for the 3-peat.